Hey guys, Christopher Green, AMTV, alternative media television, hard-hitting and in your face. Please share, like this video, get it across your social media platforms. And more signs of the imminent and just abrupt decline of the United States empire. Tracking software has now been installed without a single vote, without anybody caring, doing anything, without any presidential involvement or nothing. Tracking software has been installed in every single iPhone and Android device as a result of the virus. In fact, I reported on this earlier. Make sure to follow me on Twitter. We've been adding thousands and thousands of followers on Twitter. In recent days, I tweeted, go to Settings, Privacy, and then Health on your iPhone to see the newly installed virus tracking surveillance software installed on your phone. Includes exposure, health check logs, and records. Says it doesn't record your audio, and it's turned off. But who really knows? Now again, this software has been installed on all of your tracking devices as a part of the rollout we've been talking about here on this channel for over a decade of a mass totalitarian surveillance state of which your every move is tracked by your totalitarian regime government. Whether or not this is the USA or what has already been rolled out in places like China, which includes facial recognition scanning, and of course, at every American airport, in addition to the TSA and taking off your sandals and or shoes or putting yourself through an x-ray machine, which causes and can give you cancer. In addition to that, now thermal scans and temperature checks, even when you enter some retail shops, which have been recently closed in the United States for a second time because this has been a fake reopening of the economy. And truly, we are living in the end of days and an economic collapse unlike anything we've ever seen in America and worldwide. Now, what should be breed more confidence around all this is, of course, it's been planned. It's one big plan. This is what they intend. They are moving to a new world order, a new digital currency, and it is leading up to war. This is why there's been so much rhetoric in recent days and recent weeks regarding EMP risk, the electromagnetic pulse, electromagnetic spectrum, otherwise known as EMS, hemp risk, and basically all of these satellites have been put in a master web, another surveillance tool of the deep state, that's pretty funny, tool of the deep state to track you. Again, this is what this control is about. This is what this technology rollout is about. Total masterful totalitarian control and stripping of every single right that you once enjoyed here in the United States without the Americans putting up a fight at all, because of course it's an invisible enemy. They don't know what to do, and most of these people actually trust their government, even while at the same time their businesses are shut as a result of the virus. There's more bailouts, more than we ever saw under Barack Obama. $6 trillion was printed and then given to the same Fortune 500 companies, once again, that have destroyed the American dream here in the United States. Now, again, there's no signs of recovery. There is no signs of improvement. In fact, latest reports today came out, in addition to the war rhetoric against China, that the EU will likely be banning all incoming flights from America, which means for all of you Americans currently being tracked by your iPhone and Android device, who knows what happens next? I mean, God forbid you get the virus. What are they going to do? Come to your house, knock on your door, separate you from your family? I mean, we actually heard this from health officials in recent months, yet still the American people did nothing. Yet they're talking about a reopening of the economy, but at the same time, the EU's considering banning all incoming travel from and by American citizens. In fact, out where I am at, they were running some Coast Guard drills earlier this morning. I think it was as a result of the earthquake that we just saw in and around Mexico, which even affected parts of Mexico City and has posed a little bit of a tsunami risk. So again, what happens next in America? How much more tracking and surveillance will they be allowed to do? How much more infringement of your rights will you allow them to strip away from you and this American dream? How many statues of our founding fathers, more of them, will be torn down? You know, I went to George Washington University, and I'm sure that, well, they might have to change the name because, of course, George Washington did own slaves, just like every other founding father and during that period of history. They're whitewashing our history, they're destroying our Constitution and Bill of Rights, and they're establishing a new world order surveillance grid. If you don't believe me, open up your iPhone or Android device right now. If you're on an iPhone, make sure to go to Settings, Privacy, and then Health, and see the latest virus tracking software installed against your will on your phone. What will be next? Anal probes? Could anal probes perhaps protect all of us from the impending doom of the virus? And hey, what if it saves lives? What if they tell you, just like a mask, you've got to have an anal probe in order to save people from this encroaching virus? How many Americans will bend over and literally take it up the ass? Again, I don't have the answers to these questions. I'm just reporting the real hardcore truth in the United States. Again, total and absolute tyranny, as we see everybody from within Donald Trump's inner circle turn against him, from John Bolton and his recent interviews calling for basically the removal of the President of the United States and hoping and angling for war against countries like North Korea, China, Iran, and anyone else they can point a missile at. Again, isn't it funny that we're told that it's these other governments that are the tyrannical police states when America is pretty much the leader in every category? Surveillance, tracking, masks, lockdowns, and quarantines. This is just the good old USSA of the United States, collapsing, hard-hitting, and in your face, like we've been predicting on this channel for over 12 years. And the virus is just simply an excuse to institute every tyrannical action so the Americans give up all their rights, all their freedom, and of course, it's invisible, so nobody knows what to do except take it right up the ass. And that's what we're all doing here in the United States as a result of a virus. But it's a free country, and you have free speech, and you can travel, just not to the European Union or out of your home state, or really anywhere for that matter. Because again, we're still on a second wave of increasing health risk in states like Texas, Arizona, and every other state around the country. You know, the good news is this truly is the end of days, end of times, and we're all getting to witness, grab your popcorn, a dying empire collapse. It was fun while it lasted, and it only lasted a few hundred years. And now, well, it's the end. I'm Christopher Green. I love you guys. This is the hardcore truth. Again, I'm not selling anything, just telling you what's going on. Like and share this video. Love you guys so much, and Jesus Christ is King.